Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to dive into a fascinating story, a reflection that took place more than 2,000 years ago, but still echoes in our world today. Imagine the scene. The Apostle Paul arrives in Athens, the birthplace of philosophy, a city filled with statues, temples and altars, dedicated to every imaginable god. He walks through the streets, observing everything carefully, and then notices something intriguing. Amid all those monuments, he finds one particular altar with an unusual inscription, "To an unknown god." Think about that for a moment. The Athenians, in their pursuit of understanding the divine, recognized that perhaps there was something, or someone, beyond what they already knew. They had left room for mystery, for what they did not yet comprehend. Standing before the wisest men of the city, Paul uses this discovery to begin a remarkable conversation. He says, "Men of Athens, I see that you are very religious in every way. As I walked around, I found an altar with this inscription, 'To an unknown god.' Now, the one you worship without knowing. This is the one I am here to proclaim to you." What a brilliant move, isn't it? He didn't come criticizing or disrespecting their culture. Instead, he found common ground, a bridge to share his message. And what message was that? Paul explained that this God is not a human creation, not a statue of stone or gold. He is the creator of all things, the Lord of heaven and earth. He went on to say that this God does not dwell in temples built by human hands, as if he could be contained in a physical place. And even more, he does not need us as though he lacked anything. In truth, it's the opposite. He is the one who gives us life, breath, and everything we have. Our very existence is a gift from him. The central idea is powerful. All of humanity came from one single source, and we were spread across the earth with a purpose, to seek God. It's as if we are all playing a vast game of hide and seek, reaching out in the dark, trying to find him. But the great revelation, according to Paul, is that he is not far away. In fact, he is much closer than we imagine. Paul even quotes the Greek poets to strengthen his point. "For in him we live and move and have our being, and for we are also his offspring." He was showing that this longing for the divine, this feeling that we are part of something greater, is a universal truth present in every culture. This story invites us to ask ourselves, could it be that we too have our own altars to the unknown God? Those hidden spaces within us where we keep unanswered questions, where we search for meaning and where mystery still whispers. Maybe what Paul saw in Athens is not so different from what God sees in us today. The altars are still here. They've only changed their form. They're no longer made of marble or bronze, but they stand quietly within the heart. We build altars to success, to approval, to control. Altars to the past we can't let go of, and to the fears we call wisdom. Altars made of whatever takes God's place inside us. Every time we seek meaning outside the Creator, we light candles before an unknown God. And without realizing it, we end up worshipping emptiness, while the true God waits quietly, not in temples, but within us. Paul's message echoes through time like a voice that refuses to fade. Everything you seek already lives within you. The God you are trying to reach is the same one who breathes life into your soul each morning. Perhaps the repentance God calls for today is simply to tear down these invisible altars and turn our hearts back to the only altar that never fades, the living presence of God. Because the greatest mystery is not in the distant heavens, nor in doctrines, nor in temples made by human hands. The greatest mystery is that God himself chose to dwell within us. Those quiet spaces in our lives, where the unanswered questions linger, where we wrestle with mystery and meaning, may just be the places where God is waiting to reveal himself. Paul's message in Athens is a timeless invitation to look beyond what we know and open our eyes to discover that what we've been searching for might already be right here, within us and all around us. Thank you for joining me in this reflection. If this message spoke to you, leave a like, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more reflections like this. God bless you, and see you in the next one.